Hey guys, now I'm going to create this awesome loading animation in Figma, and I'm going to follow some basic steps to make this. So follow and watch the rest of the videos. So for the first step, I'm going to create a frame, and you can actually take any frame as you wish. And right after that, I'm just going to set it. I'm just putting it as a square shape. You can actually do it by holding your shift button, and then you can actually make it. And now I'm going to select a color for it, and you can actually take any color for your frame. And for this part I'm just going to create a ellipse, and by holding the shift button I'm just creating a ellipse. And I think I need to make it more smaller, and yeah, so it's this color will be I've just selected it randomly, and you can actually select anything. And right after that I'm going to put it on the frame, and put it on the middle, and you can select it by manually. Now I'm going to copy this. You can actually copy these items by pressing your alt button and just move from the main copy, and you actually now made a copy of it. So organize your ellipse as you want, and put it on the middle of your frame. So it actually depends on you, and there is no actually rules for it. And right after that I'm just going to copy the whole frame, because I need to uh, different frames for this part, and I'm just putting this ellipse up and down. So when you are just going to create this interaction, then these things will work as different states. So you need to create this ellipse up and down, and you can actually do it randomly, as it's like a wave. So organize this way as much as you need to do. So for this part maybe I will make a 6, or now I'm going to create another one, and I think the 7 frame will be okay for this part. So you can actually make more than that. It's actually depend on your wish. So for the next part I'm just making this all of these frames in a group, and you can actually make is it's by guys, that by pressing Ctrl and G, or you can actually do it by create a multiple components. So don't just make groups, you can actually make it as a multiple components, because in these states different components will work as individually. So components, uh, for these components I'm just going to create a variants, because you know that for prototypes you need to create this as a variants. So this is the maybe last part for designing, and right after that we actually going to create this prototype. And for this just follow some basic rules, and by in prototype option the required action type will be after delay, I mean after several times, whatever time you are just setting, I mean 1 millisecond for this, it will actually works automatically, and it will be a smart animate. And I'm selecting is in and out as a action, so you can actually set time for this also. So this is okay, and for the rest of the part the most of the settings will be the same. So you can just see, and I think there is nothing too much different to follow. So it will be smart animate, and the time will be same, is in out. And for this just reduce time or increase your time as you for your preferences. So you are seeing that most of the settings are usually same, and maybe we'll create a different type for the last one when we'll actually uh, so for the last one we actually need to return from for the first one, so just pull it for the first, and this will be after delay, I mean after time. So I'm setting as 1 millisecond, and the animation will be instant, I mean instantly it will move to the first position. So this is the thing. So it will work as a component in prototype. So these variants actually you can actually copy it and maybe save in your component parts. So right now I'm just copying it as a component, and in a frame I'm just putting it right behind a text loading, and you can actually put it anywhere you want. So make your position so for the loading option, so you can actually put it anywhere you want. Now I'm just setting it right after the loading, so later. So I think it's okay now. We can actually now need to move for the preview. So it's loading. Yeah, now it's working. So this was the some basic steps to make this loading animation. You can actually make anything like in a loading option or anything uh, by following these steps. Just you need to change the different settings in the prototype option, and you will get different output. So this was the end of the maybe video. So yeah, and you can guys follow and like, comment, and subscribe to actually inspire more, and I actually make these videos after my work, so it will be a very pleasure for me to